Last month, the Baseball Hall of Fame announced 4 new players would be inducted into the Hall of Fame. Baseball greats like Chipper Jones, Vladimir Guerrero, Jim Thome, Trevor Hoffman. But somehow every year, a conversation about Barry Bonds and Pete Rose comes up.
Barry Bonds was a great ball player. Barry Bonds was a fans player. Barry Bonds would talk to you if you were sitting in the fans during warm-ups. Barry Bonds didn't like sports writers. They didn't like him. That's the problem getting in the Hall of Fame. Barry Bonds holds the home run record. Regardless of what it says here, Barry Bonds belongs to the Hall of Fame.
That's Pat Flynn from Mashpee, Massachusetts. I met him at the Baseball Hall of Fame in Cooperstown, New York. I wanted to hear what real baseball fans had to say about Barry Bonds and Pete Rose. Do they deserve to be in the Hall of Fame?
Pete Rose cheated. Pete Rose bet on baseball. But Pete Rose was one of the signature players of the 70s and 80s and got people to come to the ball game when baseball was losing fans. Pete Rose belongs to the Hall of Fame.
For a little bit of background, Pete Rose was a player from 63 to 86 and later became a manager. He's the all-time leader in hits, won 3 World Series, and a bunch of awards when he was a player. But he was accused of gambling while he played for and managed the Cincinnati Reds. At first he denied it, but later admitted to it. The Baseball Hall of Fame has yet to vote him in.
Pete Rose, no, because the cardinal sin, you can't gamble. And if he just would have came clean when he had his opportunity, he would be in by now.
That's Greg Zachariah from White Plains, New York. He's married to Kathy Zachariah, and you'll hear from her later. For him, gambling was much worse than having used steroids.
Barry Bonds eventually will get there as time goes along, but I think he'll be there.
For Barry Bonds, he played from 86 to 2007 during the steroid era of baseball. He's the all-time leader in home runs. He hit the most home runs in a single season and also won a bunch of awards. But he's been accused of taking steroids.
Pete Rose, I believe, yes. He did gamble, which is a cardinal sin, but he's proved himself. And Barry Bonds, no. He cheated, and I don't think that he would have had the record he had if he wasn't taking steroids, because he bulked up a lot. If you see pictures before and after, what he looked like, big difference.
There's way more detail to each story, and I encourage you to mold your own opinion. But after a day at the Baseball Hall of Fame, asking fellow baseball fans about Pete Rose and Barry Bonds, it reminded me how important integrity and honesty can be. These 2 guys were 2 of the best hitters and players during their time, but now it seems like they're on the outside looking in. This is Phil Bryant with your first edition of Baseball Extra Innings.